What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
Yeah, that's cool with me.
All right, man. Hey, welcome to the show.
It didn't start.
It grossed me out at first.
It grossed you out.
The first sound was like a blah, 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 I don't know.
Oh, like a little...
Something a little like...
Vomit?
Yeah, you had like, you know, you were keeping some of that in your mouth.
I think I thought it was a bladow, but so I don't know what your vomit sounds like, but mine is not. Mine's not a bladow.
No, it was good. It was good because you had like a rhythm in the middle of it. I liked it. Welcome into the Spitballers. Andy, Mike, and Jason back with you. Al Borland, Judge Giamatti. In the back, in Deucer's Alley, just hanging out, doing their thing. Yeah. All right. They're here. We are drafting the best canned foods on today's show. So that should be interesting. We are doing...
Delicious. I always prefer to eat my food straight out of the can.
For whatever reason, and this may be not something I should say, but it feels like canned foods are dated. Like percentage
of... they all do get a date on them. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's what I mean.
No
percentage.
Jason, that made Jason really upset.
that was too dad. That was grandfather.
Bladow.
I wish I had the rim shot.
I know.
Button.
I was looking for it too.
Oh.
But doesn't canned foods feel like a 50s thing?
Yes.
I mean, I'm not saying we don't all eat canned foods. We're going to draft them today. But percentage of food eaten that came from a can in America must be lower than what it was.
It feels like there was a time when it was necessary.
Canned food heyday.
How can we keep our food from spoiling?
Yeah.
Put it in a can.
And it lasts forever, right? That's what you're looking for.
No, that's what the date on the can is for.
You're looking for the canned goods in the zombie scenario.
Oh, yeah.
Those always, I mean, those are the gold mine.
It doesn't have to be zombie. I mean, we can go back a couple of years for the pandemic. I went and filled my carts with canned food, and I got all that was left because I wasn't the only one.
Was that rice-a-roni, or what was it?
Rice-a-roni?
That's a bag.
How dare you?
Sorry,
a bag in a box.
No, I was thinking Chef Boyardee or something.
Yeah. Oh, man, I cleared the aisles were, if you guys did not participate in the great canned food purchase rush of 2020, it was quite a time.
Was Chef Boyardee a real person?
Or I would imagine so.
I'm on it.
Yeah, let's find that. Or was he just like a character, a mascot that was created, or was there actually a Chef Boyardee? And
do you have the stats here, Al? You have the canned consumption from 2011 to 2024.
I'm excited. I have a follow-up question. If Chef Boyardee is
here
real.
You go. Unlike the friendly but fictional food faces of Betty Crocker and Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben, Chef Boyardee, that jovial mustached Italian chef, is real.
Okay.
That's a man.
So he's a real person.
Yes.
Now, if you were...
Ettore Hector Boyardee.
That's the full name?
Wait, was that a Harry Potter spell? What did you just do?
That's his full name.
Did you just make a can of SpaghettiOs show up?
Yes, that's the incantation.
So cast the spell one more time.
Ettore Hector Boyardee. Boom. Is that mini ravioli or what?
So back to the question. If you have worked so hard for the title of chef, are you happy that your legacy, which while financially,
I get where
I'm
you're
sure
going.
the Boyardees they're living a good life where they don't have to eat canned food, but
they would never.
But
disgusting.
Are you happy that your legacy as someone who prepares food that you hope people enjoy is canned slop that people put into a microwave?
Yeah, of course you are. I mean, genuinely,
you're happy.
You're not taking the financial part out of this. Of course you're happy. Everyone on planet Earth knows he's got to be the most famous chef of all time.
That's almost, I mean, it's kind of like a would you rather, because Do you want to be infinitely rich and famous for something people ridicule? Are you willing to be that famous for, like, what's a consumer product right now that people they use but they ridicule it? Can you think of another product, something that
like
is
Snuggie?
No, that's
toilet
not,
paper or
maybe one ply? You're the one ply guy? I mean something that everybody uses but looks at as cheap and bad. I mean, I think you're right. We'd all do it.
I know I would. There's no doubt. But I would continue to eat my product.
Ettore Hector BRD. By the way, the data that Al has pursued seems to show the amount of non-consumers of canned goods is increasing.
What?
Which is a weird way of saying the consumers are decreasing, but the non-consumers
Why did we say
are on the way up.
Look, the people not using my product are skyrocketing.
That's exactly right. We are doing Man of the People on today's show. We have Would You Rather on today's show, and it's time to begin.
Would you rather?
All right, Weston from Patreon. Thank you for supporting the show over at jointhespit.com, where you can submit your own ideas. Weston says, would you rather have a cell phone that can predict the future but can only communicate it to you through existing emojis? Oh, man. Or have a cell phone that can charge any other device to 100% in 5 minutes, including your car, without draining its own battery? I have to say the the predicting the future one with emojis, my brain instantly went to, I get a text about 30 minutes before I have to poop with the poop emoji. Like, it just predicts my bowel movements by 30 minutes.
Which, that would be tremendous.
Does it catch you by surprise very often, Mike?
Oh, yes. I'll have times.
You do seem like you get surprised more than anybody. You've brought this up.
I'm like an avalanche in my intestines. It's like,
oh really?
Yeah, I mean, just
waiting for the right moment.
You know, at some point it's going to happen, but when it does, it's a rapid movement, and you need to find yourself a bathroom. So if I had a 30-minute heads up, and I could plan my day around that or my car trips, that would be a fantastic thing.
Huh?
I would prefer like outcomes to games. You know, a little jet emoji. And
with money?
But yeah, exactly.
You're doing this again?
Well, it all comes down to money for Jason.
It just predicts the teams that can emoji?
Yeah, well, I mean, how do you emoji?
The Jets and...
I mean, you could do like a music note could be the Jazz.
That is the first one I thought of in the NBA, too.
I have found, though, that more recently, I've been doing a lot more texting through emoji. And you can tell good stories.
You're trying to be cool?
Yeah, going through a midlife crisis and to be young.
So you've decided...
You tell stories through emojis?
I'm saying you can.
You've gone that route instead of the GIFs.
Oh, no. Don't hear what I'm not saying. The GIF game is strong.
Okay.
I'm just taking words away.
Okay, so it's only GIFs and emojis
yeah,
now
exactly.
From Jason?
That's how you're going to hear from me.
The other one is, you can charge any device to 100% in 5 minutes. Now, does your cell phone lose its own charge when you do this?
No, without draining its own battery.
Yeah, that's in this question.
Yeah.
I mean,
the car thing is huge. In short order, every single car on the road will be
infinite.
It would be infinite with this because all cars are going to go to EV, and
you just drive around with your phone like plugged into the car.
Do what you got to do. I mean, it only takes 5 minutes. So if I have to stop on my way to California and charge for 5 minutes.
Let's pretend for a minute that every EV is 100% unlimited power.
Okay.
Does that change? Would people go out and get it?
100%.
More?
Yeah. I mean, prices.
I guess because you don't have to pay for power in that situation.
Yeah, like price is certainly a factor in electric cars, but the prices are coming down, and I don't know,
I mean, 99.9% of all driving is probably not impacted by current ranges on EVs.
Agreed, but I think that the biggest struggle initially of electric cars was the idea of, well, what happens if I run out? And because it's a natural thing of like, I'm driving this car around, You're like, oh, what if my fuel source runs out and I don't have a way to fill it up and I get stuck? Like I think that's a very rational fear to have.
Yeah, but gas cars do the same. What if I run out of gas?
Yeah, but on almost every corner, at least here where we live, like you can't go a mile without finding a gas station.
I drive an electric car, and I definitely don't want to run out of power. Whereas if I ran out of gas, I feel like I can figure a solution out. But running out of power, I don't feel like I have to get towed, right?
You do. You have to get towed in that situation. But I mean, I think you were alluding to it. It doesn't really impact you. Like I can't think of the last time.
It's a peace of mind thing, but it doesn't really impact.
I can't think of the last time I haven't charged, just not while I sleep at home. It's just you plug it in. So maybe this cell phone
overrated. It could be overrated.
Yeah, I think it is. I think I'm saving a couple of minutes on a trip to California.
How many times do you drive to California per year?
Once max.
So that means your cool cell phone trick saves you an hour.
Yeah.
Once a year.
Yeah. No. Give me the future. I
want the future emoji.
Now, is there like it says
but bad ones would kind of suck to try to decipher.
Well, and in predicting the future, I mean, is there like a range? Like, is there like a 30-mile radius that I know? Because if it's just predicting the future, what if it's telling me something that's going to happen down in Australia and I don't care?
That still affects the
They have
markets,
they have the Australian flag in the emoji, so you would be able to know that it's coming from
the
from
flags
there.
are there.
So then, are you frantically trying to call the prime minister or whoever's in charge?
They won't believe you.
Not only would they not believe me, but I would say, "Oh, that's fine. That's far away. It doesn't affect me."
I'm not taking that long distance charge.
Yeah. Do you just get like a flag and an explosion, and then you're like, got to go tell the prime minister, like,
maybe
something's happening?
Look at this text I got. Watch out.
It's from the future. I guess we'll go with the future one and see how that goes.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I mean, at the very least, you have yourself a fun little puzzle that you will get the answer to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not stuck forever just trying to figure it out, but you'll know.
And you'll say, "Oh shoot, it was an avalanche."
I guess what would be funny about that is eventually you'd have a text history that would correlate with real things happening in the world.
Yeah.
And then people would know that you're the future guy.
And you're like, oh.
And then you could publish the new text, and everyone could try to figure it out every day. It'd be like on the news.
You're like, lightning bolt. Of course.
That's what that meant. Justin,
the Chargers are going to
win. Justin from
Chargers
the
got struck
website.
by lightning.
Would you rather have the ability to instantly eradicate any weeds that you pee on?
Ooh.
Or the ability to instantly fold any pile of laundry you fart on?
What?
This is a literal poop and pee would you rather from Justin.
It
is one of the most.
Justin is 5 years old. Thank you for listening to the show, Justin.
Welcome to the show.
I mean, I only have so much pee, so I don't,
I mean, what? I would say I only have so many farts.
It's really true. I mean, look, I think I speak on behalf of the farters of America. I have an enormous amount of gas. I can fart a ton.
Could you fold the whole family's laundry?
But no, I think you.
Well, hold on.
Would you change your diet to fold laundry better? Like on laundry day, you're like A&W root beers all day long.
Can you just blast one into the dryer and then everything's good?
Oh, I guess that's the place.
I mean, it's a pile, right?
Yeah.
Blast one into the dryer. I hope that's not top load.
No, for sure. It needs to be the side load. I'm sitting up on the.
You could have an accident.
Taking a dump on a
you could have an accident there because they don't fold if you poop in the dryer.
Oh.
The other one, the weeds one. Wait, I'm gonna tease this out a little bit.
Okay.
Because I want to know. I need to know something. How many times have you peed in your own backyard?
Oh, tons.
So many
tons.
Times.
Woo!
If I'm in my backyard and other people aren't, and I have to pee, that's
you
a
don't
guarantee.
Go inside.
Oh, why would I do that? Why would I take something wonderful away from myself?
Yeah, nature has.
I thought
called.
you meant away from nature.
And from these bushes who desperately.
I mean, do you intentionally try to water?
What? No.
Sometimes.
Wait, hold on.
Is that going to hurt a plant or
that-
help a plant?
It cannot be good.
It can't be bad for a plant. It's sterile.
In Arizona, they'll take what they can get.
Yeah, these plants need.
My piss.
They're thirsty, Mike, and I've got the solution.
So I was trying to make sure I wasn't the only one that's ever peed in my
Oh.
yard. Al, have you peed in your yard?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And the big one here, Judge Giamatti, have you peed in your yard?
Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yes. Listen.
And from what I'm reading, urine is rich in nitrogen and phosphorus, and
Oh,
has
those
been
are good.
used for generations to help plants grow.
Yeah. I mean,
Wait.
you don't know how
Mike
well
has been
my-
holding out on his plants.
I've been depriving my.
You've been
My
causing
foliage?
weeds because they grow up in the rocks
That's
where you've been
right.
peeing, and they're like, "This is delicious. I'm gonna grow so well.
So strong.
My roots are full of phosphorus and urine." I'm a-
They say this is delicious.
Yeah, the weeds love it. So this would really be, if we chose that route of eradicating weeds, this would be turning science on its head.
It really would. So that means if you peed on reeds right now, you're feeding them.
Yeah. Oh, you want to? Since we're on the topic, you want to know something, Andy? This will apply to you. We have cabins up north near each other.
Gosh.
I will leave the house. I will leave the cabin up north
To pee outside?
to pee outside in the woods.
I have had.
I will. I'll be in the bathroom and I'll be like, I gotta pee. See you later.
you will
Oh,
not.
I swear to you, I mean, I will leave the house.
It doesn't
walk
feel
up-
like you're doing a nature thing.
It's wonderful. I'm becoming one
The
with
amount
with the world.
This is for my ancestors.
There's no way. I mean, the drive. I've done the drive up north. It is the perfect distance to try to make it when you've got to pee.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, a
'Cause
challenge.
Save it up.
I will like drink coffee in the morning and then drive up north, and I don't want to pull over someplace, but I push it to the limit.
Yeah, you love
And
those
I have
trees.
peed in those woods so hard.
Oh man.
Oh boy,
Us men are
animals.
are downright animals for sure.
I think I don't want to lose my watering ability here, so
Yep.
I'm gonna go the farting in the laundry.
Yeah, I mean,
Although you do add a smell, it's a different fabric.
Oh,
Refreshing.
Yeah.
ooh, yeah,
They're
that's
folded, but they do.
There's
Do
a
they
musky
hold?
scent to your clothes. I mean, that just means like could you imagine just taking your shirt off the hanger, just farting on it, and then putting it on? That's like, no, I don't want to fart on my clean clothes.
That's true. Does that change it? Do you want to eradicate weeds?
Well,
Because then
then
you'd have a reason to go outside every time.
Yeah, no, I am gonna take
Just
the
doing some yard work, babe. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, there's a problem.
Give me that
with-
bottle of water. There's a few more weeds.
There's definitely a problem with the weeds in the front yard now. That becomes more difficult to
Yeah.
Oh,
to
Yeah.
work through.
You can get arrested for that.
Yeah. So, but I'm still going to take that. I will eradicate weeds and feed the trees.
I would also, in that world, not hire a weed company
No, that's fair.
because that
You
would
have a
be.
superpower.
I just meant I wouldn't want the weed company coming to my house
Yeah.
to get rid of the weeds.
I was tracking. I
I think he's saying he doesn't want people peeing in his yard.
That's correct. I don't
Oh,
want
I
a
was
bunch
not
of.
tracking.
Oh, so
I,
you're
I
not,
didn't think
you're
so.
not.
I didn't want weed employees taking off their pants in my yard.
thought this was just our ability.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
thought it
realize
was us.
everyone's getting this
well,
ability.
I said in a world where that was how
In a
it worked.
world where everyone farts on their laundry.
I was with you, Andy.
Thank you, Al.
Huh.
Nolan from Patreon.
I was not.
If people that you actually enjoy spending time with were to stop by unexpectedly for dinner, would you rather your house look immaculate but smell like dirty feet, or for your house to look incredibly messy and neglected but smell of delicious home-cooked meal?
This one's pretty easy for
It's
me.
the smelling good.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's the smelling. Look,
I don't care how it looks.
everyone's here's funny enough. My wife and I were just talking about this because our house. We're trying to. We had a room that eventually became a storage room, and so now like this room has been off limits for a very long time. We're trying to fix it.
The garbage room.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
well, so now as you pull things out, you realize, oh, Well, now the room looks better, but now there's all this stuff that I have no idea where it can go. So there's just
You
crap.
had a junk room?
Yeah, basically.
Like a junk drawer?
And yes, much like that. And now we're trying to figure it out, and you're like, it stresses you out. Like, what if people come over and there's just crap everywhere in your house, but then you go to other people's houses, and yes, there are the people who can keep it tidier than others, but for the most part, people who have young kids, there's just crap everywhere in everybody's house, and it's we need to move away from like looking at houses on Instagram. You're like, this is not what a house looks like. There's toys everywhere. There's papers everywhere. It's just everyone's house is usually messed up.
The only time that
at all times.
The only time I'm really asked to clean imminently is when we have guests. It's always preparing for guests. I feel like if you don't have kids, this question changes. I feel like if you have kids in the house at all, it's easy to say, oh, it's just one of those days with the kids.
Yeah.
If you don't have kids and you're two grown adults and it's a real slob fest, it does say something kind of ridiculous about you.
But in this question, if the house is clean, it smells like dirty feet. Would you rather try to explain why your house reeks of dirty feet?
Especially not around dinner. That's the other part. It's like you're having them over for dinner and they have to smell feet. And feet smell bad.
Yes.
If they're bad.
Yeah, bad feet smell bad.
I'm
just saying, not all feet smell.
No, but I mean, clearly this was dirty feet, right?
Yeah. This is dirty feet. But if you come over to an immaculate house, the counters are wiped shiny clean and everything looks perfect, and there's a smell. I feel like there's like this, it's like I'm not sure what that is. This mystery smell. Your garbage is taken out, your fridge is clean, everything looks great. I feel like you could just be like, oh, I don't know what it is, and smells go away. Once you're in it for a couple minutes, you're not going to keep smelling a bad scent.
I don't know, man.
No, I mean that's just that happens. You go to a farm.
I think
and
there's
you can
extremes.
puke how smelly it is at first, and then after you've been there a while, you don't
You're
smell
saying
anymore.
you go to when you smell that manure from a farm, you'll just get used to it.
Yes, 100%.
After a long while. I feel like I've been in a farm for multiple hours, and you're just like, this place smells.
Like a cow
Smells like a
pooped
farm.
all over the place.
And like bad
So you're
feet.
saying you'd go with the clean house?
I think I would choose the clean house and the bad smell. I think it's easier to kind of justify it away because the place is clean. I'm sorry, I don't know what the smell is.
It's a good question.
You're going to be looking around to try and find the smell.
I want them to be excited to eat, and there's no way that's happening with dirty feet smell. So I'm going to formally go with the good home-cooked smell.
Yeah, that's
but
what I'm going
I do
with.
think it's closer than I originally thought.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
take
know.
the
So
other
You're
side.
taking the clean house, Mike. You're going.
Look, if I'm going to sit down and there's like a meal in front of me, but it smells like cheesy Fritos, which is what my son's feet smell like.
Oh no!
And you're like, no, this. I'm not sitting down for a burger, and it smells.
And are you
nasty?
Your clean house, Al?
Yeah.
So that's 2-2. The judge needs to decide this one.
I think I'm the perfect example that you were talking about without kids, Andy, and that's why I'm on the clean house side.
Oh, you'd be embarrassed if we came in and it was just.
And you want-
That'd be weird, right?
a
If- yeah, you came over and me and Dylan.
I'd wonder
there's-
if I'd be like, are they okay?
Yeah.
If it's past a certain point, I don't need it immaculate. It just needs to not look like a hoarder's
Right.
mess.
You said incredibly messy and neglected.
You want to know what you can
smell
do, though?
good.
You want to know what you can do? You can go over to this nice, immaculate home that, like, oh, this kind of smells funky in here, like feet. Are we ready to eat? Oh, yeah, we're going to the back patio, and we're going to have a
Now that-
delicious...
You're just cheating the question.
Oh, I'd cheat every question, Mike. That's life. You got to find answers to problems.
Cheat to win.
All right, Sarah from the website, would you rather have to sleep in the bathtub or on the kitchen table?
Is there water in the bathtub?
No,
No.
it's drained.
Okay. Well, then definitely the bathtub.
Because of falling?
No. No, because of shape.
I think the bathtub's you can't extend your legs. And I'm not sleeping great if I can't extend my legs, which I also believe you can't do in a bathtub.
Yeah, I'm trying to
You'll have to be curled a bit.
You'll be very curled. Your back will be curled in. I mean, at least on the table.
So the way that my bathtub is shaped, I believe that I would be back up against a sloped, nice shape.
Oh, you're sleeping with a slope?
Yeah, I'm sleeping on a slope, and then my legs will just be like knees bent a little. You know,
You
what I
might
mean?
be able to get them straight if you're willing to sleep sitting up.
I
But-
wouldn't straighten them. I would have like knees bent.
That would drive me crazy after a while.
trying to think if
The
I would
table
fit on
has
my
a
table.
falling risk.
Oh yeah, for sure. But do you fit on your table?
Not well, no. My legs could hang off, though.
I mean, because you
My
got
legs hang off a bed.
yours is are you talking your round table?
I do have a round table.
Oh,
yeah,
that's gonna
you're
be a
not.
problem
I don't
for
think you're
you.
fitting on that thing.
I could get up there and sleep.
Well, yes, you could get up, but I'm saying like a stretched out. I think that something.
I'm afraid 100%
Is off
of
the
this is,
table.
do I want my legs straight or not? I mean, I would like them straight. That's it. That's my vote.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I was thinking just how
I mean,
hard
fetal position's
and-
nice for a while.
and flat it would be. But the more I think about it,
I mean, that's how porcelain is, too. It's
well,
hard.
but it's not flat. Like
No,
I
no.
usually sleep inclined, so I'm used to being like,
That would work for
What,
the tub.
what degree?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. What degree? Probably
Not 45.
No, like 15 degrees.
15 degrees?
Yeah,
And is your wife at the same
yeah. We
degrees?
have the same elevation.
Hmm. Who sleeps at the highest degrees here? Anybody sleep higher than 15?
No, I'm at 0.
I'm probably about 8 degrees.
Oh,
well,
man,
no,
I
you're
can't
not at
stand
0.
a
Use
0.
a pillow.
Well, yeah, but my head is up.
Oh, I'm a 0 too then.
Yeah,
I was
Oh,
just
really?
thinking about the pillow.
yeah. I'm not a fancy bougie boy over here with my bed lifting me up.
I mean, what you're telling me? Your bed doesn't vibrate?
His bed might as well be. It's probably a bathtub and a kitchen table. It's all built into
Does
one.
Doesn't it have like the little quarter machine on it too?
No quarters.
Magic fingers.
All free. All free. Just costs the
Is
electricity.
that the ones that used to shake the bed?
yes.
And it was supposed to be
like
relaxing?
at a motel or something. I don't know.
We did weird
Yeah,
stuff.
you guys
That was
gotta
back
get
in
in
the
on
canned
this.
food era of our country.
I don't know. Look, I'm a good old fashioned flatbed kind of guy.
Once I got used to elevation, when I sleep on flat beds, it feels like I'm upside down. I mean, I'm not even joking. Like both my wife and I,
blood
we-
is rushing
if
to
we're
your
like
head.
traveling and we're in a hotel, we just lay down and it's like it literally feels like you're upside down. It's wacky.
Weird. All right. Final answer then? Bathtub for Mike?
Oh yeah. Bathtub.
It is safer. I wish I had a longer table. And this
You know-
question would be like the Batman table.
Sure. Now that's a slumber party table.
Yeah, everyone could join.
So maybe I should reconsider because I've got a nice like big dining
You have
room
a-
table, like
yeah.
a Thanksgiving type table.
Oh, yeah.
And the chairs that push in on the sides of it.
Oh, does it create like
there's
little,
no arms. So I
you
don't
got
even
like
have
a
a
bed
falling
rail.
wrist.
You got a bed rail.
Yeah, I got a bed rail.
You should sleep on that table, bro.
Yeah, I could get enough pillows up there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm changing the table.
Okay. Now jacuzzi.
Oh, let's die.
Hey, Spitwads, let me tell you about Rocket Money, also known as an app that all three of us have used forever because it just works and is super useful and helpful for being aware of what your finances are all about every single week. It helped me discover tons of subscriptions that I had forgotten about. In fact, I had a duplicate Netflix subscription that I had found out about thanks to Rocket Money. They can cancel your subscriptions for you. They alert you to changes in spending habits and subscriptions, like I said, that help you, you're losing money on those rotating subscriptions you don't even realize you're still making. And Rocket Money, the app, it's easy. It helps you. It's a personal finance app that finds and cancels all those subscriptions along with monitoring all of your accounts and subscriptions. It helps you lower your bills. Listen, we have used it forever. Even when they were Truebill, before they became Rocket Money, huge fans. Stop throwing your money away. Cancel unwanted subscriptions. It's so easy with Rocket Money, and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/ballers. That's rocketmoney.com/ballers. rocketmoney.com/ballers.
Man of the people.
Well, it's time for another bunch of rounds.
Yeah, no, as they say.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say round, but then it
Another
feels- I mean,
game?
we've got more. Yeah, another. What is this?
It's a game.
Another game of?
Yeah.
That's what you would say?
You
No.
play a game. You play a game of. Yeah. I play a.
Well, but not.
I
no,
play a
but
game of Parcheesi.
I said another because I was saying we've done it before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Another-
another
it's-
game of Man of the People.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds
let's
right.
start that over. All right, it's time for another game.
There we are.
Yeah, I don't like it. of man of the people.
That's what people say.
And what do we do? 3? How many rounds do you got for us, Al?
We do 7 rounds.
Oh, gosh, that's a lot. All right, so you are going to give us a phrase.
Let me take over for you,
Yeah,
Andy.
thank you.
We've surveyed 100 people. If you get the number 1 answer, you get 3 points. Number 2 answer is worth 2 points. Any other answer on the board is worth 1 point.
Okay.
Andy,
Yeah.
why don't you take this back
Yeah.
over?
We do 7 rounds. Last round is worth double the points.
And what's the first thing you give us, though? A topic, right? And then you survey people to answer that question. You give us a question.
Yes, sir.
There it is.
Yeah,
All right.
He's already done that though. He doesn't ask the question and then go ask 100 people. So he'd be here forever.
All right. We'll just go ahead and jump into this.
It's Family Feud, all right?
What?
Whoa, what
no,
are you talking about? This is man of the people.
Go ahead.
I don't even know what you're
that.
talking about.
All right. Name an occupation in which you might be in a new city every night.
I'm first. I buzzed in first.
Yeah.
Pilot.
That is the number 1 answer.
Oh, that's a great
Yeah, that's what they do.
musician.
That is the number 3 answer.
Oh,
Ooh,
crap.
Andy could hop him.
Comedian.
That is not on the board.
That's a pretty good answer, though.
Yeah, it is.
Good answer. Good answer.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's mediocre.
The
answer.
number 2 answer was salesperson, and then truck driver, and
salesperson.
yeah,
It's door
What about
to door,
com-
not
what
city
about
to
comedian?
city.
When did we talk? Were these people surveyed in like 1952?
I think people still travel
It's
for
the
sales.
canned food era.
Travel for
They
sales.
do. They travel for sales. That's
What?
right. Yeah, they
But
do.
more than a comedian?
No.
All right,
of
what was
course
the
not.
rest of the list?
It was pilot, salesperson, musician, truck driver, and flight attendant.
Wow, pilot and
Oh,
flight
we're
attendant.
doubling
I
down,
could have
huh?
doubled on that.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, round 2. Name a
Yeah.
job you might have if you worked at Disney World.
Oh, hold on.
Wait,
hold
wait,
on.
wait,
hold
wait,
on.
wait, wait, wait.
Jason's
Wait,
we're not reset over here.
Our buttons weren't ready.
Okay, read.
Name a job you might have if you worked at Disney World.
Character. Mickey Mouse.
That is the number 1 answer.
Yeah, baby.
And to be clear, the answer is character, costume character.
Got it. Yeah.
Keep an eye on those buttons.
Oh,
Ooh.
Jason was really fast.
Yeah, concessions sales food person.
Salesperson.
Food vendor is the number 5 answer.
Oh, got in.
Ride attendant.
That is the number 2 answer.
No, that's a good one.
Dang.
Ride attendant.
We were really close on that slap too.
Yeah, I was closer.
All right, the buttons should be reset. Round 3, other than Christmas, name an occasion for which people decorate their houses.
All right, we're gonna go Halloween.
That's
That is the number 1 answer. I think you each have a number 1 answer now, if I'm not mistaken. All right, watch your buttons.
I'm gonna go.
3.
Thanksgiving.
Oh,
crap.
That is the number 3 answer. Yes. Mike, the number 2 answer still on the board. You have 3,
Oh, I know what it is.
2.
New Year's?
That is not on the board.
Oh yeah.
July 4th is my guess for number 2.
That is on the board.
So-
Easter is the number 2.
I was between Easter and
Interesting.
Thanksgiving, and I was curious whether, like, I don't feel like you decorate for Thanksgiving. You decorate for fall,
Yeah.
and so I wanted to say fall.
Yes,
but,
that's true.
Yeah, we got Halloween, Easter, Thanksgiving, birthday, and 4th of July.
Wow, Halloween really owns that
yeah.
compared to Christmas.
Birthday?
Right.
Yeah, it was 43.
Birthday? That was on the list?
Yeah, that's what like birthday
I
over
guess
New
so.
Year's
I
Eve.
guess people do.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Birthday. If you have a birthday party, you decorate.
Yeah,
New Year's-
if you have a birthday party, but if you have a New Year's Eve party, you also decorate.
Yeah, I would think
but
New
you have a
Year's is-
birthday party much more often than a New Year's Eve party.
I've
Well,
I've
both
never.
are
Look,
technically once a year.
have you ever been to a New Year's Eve party that was not decorated?
Outside of the house, though, right? Was it outside or was it both?
It just said people decorate their houses.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
All right. All
Next
right.
question. Next
I'm-
question.
No, birthday
gonna-
makes sense then.
I'm gonna need to talk to management on that one because I don't like it.
Comedian.
All right, round 4, I believe. Name another word that means stop.
Halt.
Ooh, number 1 answer. Good
What?
job.
What?
Halt. Yes.
Halt was the number 1 answer?
Of course it was.
Freeze.
That is the number 5 answer.
Oh, number 5.
Yeah, man.
Freeze is so much better than no one yells halt.
Yeah.
Andy, 2, 3, and 4 still on the board.
Let me think for a moment.
3,
Yeah, give him that countdown.
2,
Mm.
1.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Cease.
I'm sorry, that's not on the board. Quit, no, and pause.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're back at the bottom.
Yeah, if you're going to stop something, you're going to quit something. It's a different kind of
Oh, yeah.
view of the word.
That's halt.
halt right
I mean,
there.
it's an amazing number one answer pick, honestly.
It like
It
'Cause
was,
I've never
it was
heard
number
you
one
say
by
it.
a wide margin, too. 43, and the next one was 23.
the only people.
Cops.
Yeah, so the only people that are saying halt are to you have to say to an intruder. That's the only time in my life that I think of the word halt.
Or to like a knight or something.
Yeah, it does feel super
Medieval.
old. Like,
Lancelot, halt.
That's right. All right.
All right, score update. Through 4 rounds, we got Andy at 5,
Gosh.
Mike at 5, Jason at 8.
Yeah,
sounds good.
I don't like it.
All right, name something in your house that has to be changed from time to time.
Mike got it.
Oh, the batteries.
Oh, man.
It's on the board. It's the number 4 answer.
Oh, no, take no.
Toilet paper.
What? Oh, yeah, go ahead, take it.
It's not on the
Oh,
board.
it's not on the board. Fantastic. I'll take the number 1 answer, light bulbs.
I thought that would be the number 1 too, but that is the number 2 answer.
What?
Oh.
The number
What do
1
you change
answer
more
was
than light bulbs?
bed sheets was the number 1 answer. Then light bulb, then air filters,
I
batteries.
was not thinking about this one right. I was thinking of it as consumable, but this was all changing things and refreshing them.
Yeah.
Well, batteries.
I still feel like
I can't believe batteries made the list, but I guess it makes
smoke
sense.
detector
Yeah.
batteries.
Yeah, I feel like that one was a big fail.
All right.
Well, we had a battery incident earlier, and that got stuck in my head.
When you buzzed in,
You buzzed in so fast.
I was so sad that you buzzed in because I knew that the number
Guys,
1 answer was light bulbs.
I buzz in, and then I try and figure it out. You don't have time to figure it out and then buzz in. You just got to hope that it shows up.
That's what happened with halt. I was not prepared. I was like, oh, stop. Halt.
All right. Name the important firsts that people record about a baby.
Words. First words.
That is the number 1 answer.
Yes. And also my
First step.
Oh, gosh.
That is the number 2 answer.
I don't know another first.
I don't either.
I
First
got one.
birthday.
Yeah, okay, that would have been my next.
Oh, that's a good one.
And then it's not on the board.
All right.
That's the second time you've said I did a good answer.
It's a great
It's not
answer.
on the board.
Teeth.
That is the number 3 answer.
Yeah.
And then smile and haircut right
The
behind
first smile?
Yeah, that's a big deal. It's usually gas, but people love to record that baby smiling.
I have no idea.
that. All right,
When my
so
baby smile.
we are through 6 rounds. We got Jason at 13, Mike at 8, Andy at 5.
That's where we go. That's where we can steal it.
Reminder
last round?
that this round is worth double.
Who cares?
Other than clothes, name something a kid might outgrow.
Shoes. Or does that count as clothes?
That counts as clothes, but you're still the first to buzz in. I'll let you go again. 3, 2, 1.
TV shows. I don't know, man.
Not on the board.
Okay, the light has been
I'm going to
reset.
repeat it.
Okay.
Yes, please
Yeah.
repeat the question.
Other than clothes, name something a kid might outgrow.
Go ahead, Mike buzz first.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay.
Their high chair?
That's not on the board.
Oh, I win. I'm going to go friends.
It's also not on the board.
What a stupid.
We can't come up with one answer.
All right, so I'll read the board. Toys was the number 1 answer. Bed
Okay.
was the number 2 answer. Hairstyle was the number 3 answer. Bike was the number 4 answer. And
Okay.
habits was the number 5 answer.
See, I
So,
was
this is where
everything.
TV shows would have made sense.
Yeah.
With
I
the-
was thinking just like physically outgrow.
That's why I said shoes, Mike.
Yes. Oh, I thought shoes was the number 1 answer.
Yeah, that was.
No, it's
when
not
you
on the
took-
board.
When you took shoes, I was like, I don't know anything else.
Oh, man.
That was it. But I
Wow.
won.
All right, Jason, you are this week's man
Congratulations.
of the people.
Double
All right.
points, none scored.
Spitwads, do you like cashews? How about gummy bears? How about olives? What about popcorn? Saltwater taffy or trail mix? How about sesame sticks? You ever had dried fruit? You ever had chocolate-covered espresso beans? Ho, 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 ho. If your ears perked up at a few of those things like mine did you know you can get them all from one place? Nuts.com has it all. And when I say all, I mean white chocolate-covered cashews. Those are my favorite. I have ordered those so many times that it is embarrassing because I eat them very, very quickly, and they are awesome. I highly recommend that you add those to your cart when you go to Nuts.com. It is your one-stop shop for freshly roasted nuts, dried fruit, sweets, pantry staples like specialty flours, and more. Their wide selection means there is something for everyone. Nuts.com offers plenty of gluten-free options, organic choices, other diet-friendly products. You can get something super awesomely healthy to eat. You can get something super awesomely delicious to eat. Everyone is going to have fun at Nuts.com. You could shop a la carte at any time or opt into hassle-free auto deliveries, and they ship this stuff crazy fast. I know that for a fact. I have ordered a lot. Right now, Nuts.com is offering new customers a free gift with purchase and free shipping on orders of $29 or more at Nuts.com/ballers. So go check out all the delicious options at Nuts.com/ballers. You'll receive a free gift and free shipping when you spend $29 or more. That's Nuts.com/ballers.
The Spitballers Draft.
All right, we talked about it at the top. Nothing more popular nowadays than canned goods. And we are drafting the best
Non-consumers at an all-time high.
Yeah, that's right. The best canned foods. 4 rounds. Mike has the first pick. Begin.
All right. So, well, this is not a draft where you want to have the first overall pick.
Oh, it is to me.
Yeah, I know. And I feel like you could there's probably a better, like, answer than what I'm trying to figure out. But the first thing that comes to my head when I'm thinking about canned goods that are, like, they're usually all good. I'm going to go with soup.
Yeah, that was
I will take a can of soup.
that was on my short list for sure.
Yeah, I had specifically Progresso soup.
But
Jason always does specifics, if you notice, in these drafts.
Yeah, what is this?
He always
Progresso over chunky?
He always narrows
Yeah, look,
really deep because he wants to take 4 different soups.
What Progresso soup we talking about here?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of like the potato soups. You know what I mean? Like the creamy.
Have you gotten down with like some chunky baked potato soup?
You know I have, Mike.
You're still thinking about Progresso?
Progresso has that.
I know, but the chunky, it's got to be way better.
Oh,
I'm
you
talking
meant
about the
chunky
brand.
Oh,
The brand's
look,
chunky.
I just wrote a brand down.
Oh,
I'll eat them all, Mike. I'll eat them all.
So soup makes sense.
My 101 is clearly SpaghettiOs and meatballs. SpaghettiOs with meatballs has to have the meatballs. I feel like SpaghettiOs, meh. SpaghettiOs with meatballs, oh yeah. And someday I hope they do what Captain Crunch did and go, oops, all meatballs. Because I would buy that and I would eat the heck out of that can of little meatballs. Oops, all meatballs. Dude, listen, if you're out there, who is it? This isn't Chef Boyardee, right?
That's Franco-American.
Franco-American. I've got a great business idea for you. Oops, all meatballs. I will personally
If
keep.
there's ever a moment
keep
that
that
you look back
successful.
on as when things went wrong.
Why did I get so fat?
Remember you?
Hold on. This has to be a thing,
Oops,
right?
all meatballs is probably not a thing.
No, not yet.
Also,
I'm gonna
SpaghettiOs is Campbell's.
Oh, I love you, Campbell's.
What?
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so soup
No.
and SpaghettiOs and meatballs were
Really?
the top 2 picks. I am surprised. I have 2 picks here. Number 1, I'm going to go with the most commonly eaten canned food that I have had in my life, which is albacore tuna. It's tuna.
Yeah.
I do not fear the can. It's not inferior to anything. Like a lot of canned goods, it's like, I'd rather have a peach, but now I'm going to have some canned peaches.
You're wrong.
I know you could get like
The jarred. I don't know if you've seen
jarred.
this. Jarred.
Tuna?
It ruined canned tuna for me because I love tuna.
Well, don't tell me this.
Hold on. It comes in a jar
jarred?
now?
It comes in a jar,
Albacore?
and it is soaked in olive oil. So it's a
Oh.
no. Just try it.
No.
I'm telling you.
I can't do the oil. I have to
I'm
have
always
the water.
the water.
The water.
I'm usually the water guy too. I mean, the canned in water, that's what you want.
So you're saying I
But
need to try this?
This jarred tuna is so incredibly different. You're like, I can't eat this dry, nasty tuna
Is it
ever
different
again.
enough where it's like another food type?
Almost, but it's just better.
My second pick is going to be one that I think I could get later. However, I'm just going to take it because it's a canned food draft. So I'm going to take canned pumpkin.
Okay.
Because it is the core
Interesting.
component to pumpkin pie.
Okay.
And you have to get it to go make pumpkin
Can
pie.
you not make pumpkin pie
No.
with it? You can't make pumpkin pie for pumpkins?
I mean, I think if you got a pumpkin, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if you can. I guess you could.
I thought you only make pumpkin pie from Costco. You just
No, so you need the canned pumpkins unless
Is there anything else you do with a canned pumpkin?
pumpkin pie flavored things. That's it.
I mean,
you might make like a pumpkin bread, maybe.
Yeah, pumpkin bread. Yeah, it goes in
That's a
pumpkin
thing?
bread. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it's good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Take pumpkin pie and put it into a bread.
That's basically what it is. It's pumpkin pie
So
bread.
those are the two that I think, like, literally, if you took them away, I'd be like, the world's less good.
Okay. Tuna was certainly one that I would
Yeah.
have considered taking up top. If
No
it wasn't-
one would have
if it
taken
wasn't for the
spaghetti
jarred.
and meatballs.
Oh man,
Spaghetti-o.
fools! SpaghettiOs and meatballs are the best. I'm going to go with the next most commonly eaten. Well, there's two things that I've eaten a lot of out of a can, not out of the can, but from a can, and it's just chili.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's the one I couldn't decide whether to say instead of pumpkin. It's
Yeah.
a great pick.
I love
Canned
chili.
chili's a
I
good
love
one.
chili, and there's really no other way to get it, right? I mean, you can home make chili.
Yeah,
but
you either home make it or
you don't buy chili in a store any other way.
pre-made? I mean, maybe a tin.
I've just never seen it.
Have you had jarred chili?
Jordan chili in olive oil.
In olive oil. It's great. All right, so you're going with chili. It's a good pick.
That is an interesting question. There's no like.
I mean-
Chili is always in a can.
Yeah, you don't get a bag of chili. You don't get a box of chili. You just get canned
Yeah, but that's
chili.
like everything, right? That's like saying soup. That's the only place you can get soup.
No, you can get a bag of soup.
What do you mean a bag of soup?
You can get we buy
are you talking about?
we buy
Yeah.
like plastic containers of soup
Yeah,
all the
you
time.
can do that with chili too.
But they
I've
don't.
never seen it.
I've seen chili that you can get straight from one of those. You put the ladle in and you get the chili out at the
you're
hot and
saying
ready station.
fresh, ready
Yeah.
chili.
Yeah.
All right. So I am up
You are.
for 2 picks. All right. The first one that I am going to take. I don't know if other people grew up with this, but I'm going to take pineapple.
I did have the pineapple chunks down.
Oh, see, I'm pineapple rings.
The ring.
Oh.
The rings are great.
Yeah, give me because we have. I think we've brought up the pineapple device that now you can cut a pineapple and you put this corkscrew looking thing in, and it actually makes cutting a pineapple accessible. Because before that, it was just it's impossible. If you want to eat pineapple, you let someone else do the work, and they put it inside of a can, and it still tastes super delicious. I mean, it's covered in just high fructose corn syrup, of course.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But before that, like how did anyone eat pineapple before that little device came out, other than in a can? And pineapple is super delicious. And so my other pick then, oh man, hold on, I just need to confirm something real quick.
Does this come in a can?
Yeah, no. I wanted to make sure I was
Filet mignon.
no. I thought Jason was gonna go with this on the first pick, but the SpaghettiOs and meatballs makes sense. I will take beef stew.
Oh, that's my next pick.
Yeah, I know
Yes,
it is.
it's Dinty Moore beef stew.
So that does. I thought soup counts.
Oh,
Soup
stew is
and a
very
stew
different.
are very different, my
Super
friend.
different.
You buy them in the same section.
Yeah,
oh,
but you
sure,
don't.
you can
it's
buy the
not called-
SpaghettiOs there too.
It's not called beef soup.
Right.
That sounds disgusting.
Oh, that's so gross.
Beef soup.
Who wants beef soup? I want beef stew. No, they are very, very different. Well, because beef stew, like if you get Dinty Moore beef stew, that's in like a gravy. You know what I mean?
Let's say
You prepare both the exact same way.
You prepare most everything from
yeah,
a can the same way. Pour it into something and microwave it.
like chili is basically like what is chili a stew or a soup? No, it's a chili.
It's a chili. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So, Jason, you're back on the
Heck
clock.
yeah, beef stew.
Dang, man, that beef stew was
beef stew.
all I had on my mind.
Oh no.
No. I've got a plenty big list. I just was not prepared to make a different pick. I'm going to go with the other thing that I said that I have two things that in my life I've probably eaten the most from a can. It's chili, and the other is sweet corn. That's the vegetable I have. Like, if you get green beans out of a can and you compare that to fresh green beans,
they're both terrible.
I feel the same way with corn.
Oh, you don't do canned corn?
I do not do canned corn.
Oh, you can't.
Because it doesn't taste anything like corn on the cob.
Oh, well, no. I'm not talking about compared to a cob, but if you're going kerneled corn.
What other way would you be getting kerneled corn if not in a can?
Freeze bag?
Yeah.
Frozen corn?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised it doesn't taste any better or worse than frozen corn.
Also, thank you, Mike, for that answer. I was like, oh, shoot. We cut it off the cob at home. Yeah.
When I was growing up, I would never eat corn from a can, only corn on the cob.
Oh,
Because I
man.
felt like it was such a difference.
If you get sweet, crispy corn from a can, put a little butter on that microwave, you're going to have a good time.
Pass. All right, I'm going to go baked beans for my third pick here.
Yeah.
And then
baked beans are really
They're
good.
so good.
Yeah, there's
Just pure sugar.
Yeah, there's not enough applications out there for. I feel like baked beans is like there has to be some barbecue something. We need to
Can't just have that as a meal.
or just a regular side. We need to get baked beans some more action, some more FaceTime here for baked beans.
And I guess I'm going to go with the canned chicken breast.
That's a good pick.
To make a chicken salad sandwich instead of a tuna salad sandwich.
That's a good pick. People are doing amazing things with canned chicken these days on the Instagram.
They are, and I had a couple other picks, but they were like, now you got me thinking, do they serve this in any other container, anywhere else? Could I get it in a bag? So I will go with chicken, canned chicken.
I have so many left here. So many I want. This is my final
pick. You
pick.
can eat them all after the show.
And I will, Andy. So I've got SpaghettiOs, meatballs, chili, sweet corn. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. All right. I'm going to take beans as well, but I'm going refried. I'm going refried beans.
Okay.
We have taco nights all the time at our house. Taco Tuesday every day of the week.
Taco
Wednesday, Taco Thursday.
We have Taco Saturday at my house a lot.
There you go. And most of the time we don't have refried beans. And I'm the only one in my house that eats them. And it's such a treat when it's like my wife comes home and she's like, look, I got refried beans. And it's just for me. No one else is going to eat them. Thank goodness, because I'm going to take them all down.
One last pick, Mike. Jason's team, SpaghettiOs and meatballs, chili, sweet corn, and refried beans.
Excellent.
I have tuna, pumpkin, baked beans, and chicken breast. And Mike?
I knew I could save it for my last
soup,
pick.
Pineapple, beef stew.
I knew I could save it, and that's because whoever came up with this incredible, delicious treat here, they did an awful job at naming it. They've done they've done a terrible job at marketing it.
It is delicious.
Because when you say it out loud, people go, "What? Spam."
I knew you were going to say it.
Spam. It took me forever of my adult life till I was like, I'm not. It's called Spam. That sounds so disgusting. It comes out of a can.
It's a blob of meat.
It's a blob of meat. Weird Al's got a song about it.
A canned meat product made mainly from ham.
Yeah, mainly. And the other part is salt. It is the salty. It is so.
I'm afraid. I've never had it, and I'm afraid to try.
Exactly, because the people in charge,
That's
Spam.
the product that if you were Chef Boyardee,
Yeah.
it's like if it was
Dr. Spam.
Yeah, if
you
it
can-
was Mr. Spam, I don't know.
Who invented Spam?
So here's I think it was invented by the government, like to last a long time for like wartime. or something.
Hold on, it was the invention of J. Hormel.
Hormel chili?
Yes,
Mr. Hormel.
son of George Hormel,
Oh,
who founded the Hormel Company.
Jason has great respect
Of course I do.
for Mr. Hormel.
I have his painting in my house.
It's like splatter paint with chili.
But here's the thing. Out there, everyone, don't be intimidated. Spam is really, really good. It's really, but
what am I eating?
It's mostly
That's the
pork.
number one thing I don't understand.
It's like, what's in a hot dog? Mostly something.
It feels like it came from a hot dog tree.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. Like fry up some Spam with some eggs,
So
or
you fry it up? You
It-
don't
oh,
just
yeah.
eat it from the can?
It was
no, you gotta heat it up.
It was intended to. Yeah, no, you heat that. Oh, gross.
Eat
It was
that Spam.
Intended to increase the sale of pork shoulder. Okay.
So that's what's in there.
I
And
will
then-
say this.
I don't know exactly how to say it, but I think it's Spam musubi. It's a Japanese thing, and they take a piece of Spam, they fry it up, put it on a thing of rice, and then wrap some seaweed around it.
They
Delicious.
sold that in on our
In
trip.
Hawaii. Yeah,
in
so
Hawaii.
in
That's like a delicacy there.
Yeah, Hawaiians know what they're doing with Spam. They're all about that life.
I have ordered Spam and eggs before, and had them, and the truth is, it's delicious, but every single bite, I can't get past the fact that it's canned, nasty Spam meat.
You eat tuna out of a can.
It's
But
is
that's
it the
like a
bologna
real
of-
thing. That's like
So is Spam.
What's bologna?
Oh, I don't know.
Isn't that like the same type of thing? Who
Yeah.
made bologna?
They took an animal, they threw it in a grinder, and they said bologna.
okay. The main ingredient in bologna.
Hooves and all.
Is mostly ham.
No, the main ingredient in bologna is ground meat. That's the
It's
answer.
the leftovers.
Which
It's
could
crazy
be
because I've eaten bologna.
which could be any combination of pork, beef, chicken, or turkey.
You don't know what it is? It's a mystery?
Yeah,
Every time?
it's literally just leftover meat ground up. Give
At
me
first-
Spam.
At first glance, both Spam and bologna appear to be mashed up mystery meats that are unsettling and an unnatural pink color.
Yeah.
I've thought of them very similarly.
Yeah, that's a fair thing to say.
Oh, man.
But I'm telling you, Spam is where it's at.
Spam has significantly fewer ingredients than bologna.
Wow.
It has to be
It's
good.
a health food.
6 ingredients.
It's organic.
Cooked pork, which is both shoulder and ham, salt,
Wait,
Yeah,
water,
salt.
potato starch, sugar, and sodium nitrate.
I gotta try it
Okay.
again.
That's not even that bad.
No.
It sounds pretty good.
We gotta try this, Al.
Let's get some Spam in this office.
Get on it, fellas.
I'll get it ordered.
I'm ordering canned tuna right now. That's
I
not-
thought you were a jar of tuna guy.
or, that's what I mean. Jarred tuna.
Oh.
That is what I'm ordering right now.
What did we learn today?
I learned that plants crave pee.
Yeah,
They
and
want it.
I learned that Chef Boyardee was real and wealthy.
Yeah, you just learned that he was wealthy.
I didn't know he was real
Yeah.
before.
What did I learn today? I learned that there is no answer to what children outgrow outside of clothes.
We failed on that.
And shoes.
All right, thanks for joining us on this episode of the Spitballers podcast. We'll be back with another one next week.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.